Hi again. Uh, Sorry about yesterday. I was about to make the video yesterday, and then my mom was going shopping, and I decided to go with her to, like, help with the lifting and stuff. I thought we were going to be getting a lot more than we did, but we turned out to, not really get that much. So, I was gonna make the video, but then I went with mom. And, Sunday was just a mess. I I basically didn't feel like making a video. I should have made it Sunday, but well, ever since I saw this who we're doing today, I've been excited because the guy I talked about in the beginning of yesterday's video, that was Dr. Fate villain, and he was a mummy, and then later on he sort of wasn't. I'll touch on that later, but that is the character that we're going to be talking about today. So, I've been excited about this episode ever since Sunday. But, like, right now, I don't want to do this now. I don't. But, it's 8 in the morning. I took, like, a 5-hour nap. I fell asleep somewhere around, somewhere within the hour of 2, like 2 in the morning, I fell asleep. And I got up at 7 in the morning, and it's now 8, and I've not had a proper rest. So, I don't want to do this now, but I don't think I can wake myself up and make this video before it's time to put it out there. So, yeah. I'm just gonna get this out of the way and then go to sleep. So today's character is about Hetepketi Tefnakti, also known as Khalis. I don't know if I should say this now or at the end of the history. I'll save it for the end because it's a important detail, but it probably won't say anything about it in history or anything. But anyways, the first thing we do is check creators, and he was created by the team of Martin Pascoe and Walt Simonson. I've heard of Walt Simonson. Like, isn't he doing something now? Like, some big title character. But I forget who, and I'm not very familiar with his work. I don't know. Anyways, so Khalis first appeared in first issue special number 9 in 1975, and it says that was his last appearance too. Let me go down to related. No, there's 3 appearances of him. Okay, that's the first one. Then he was also in DC Special Blue, Blue Ribbon Digest Volume 1, Number 3. And he was in Immortal Dr. Fate, Number 1. The first of that comic line. I've not heard of that. I know it's an older comic, so I wish I could check it out. I would like to check it out, but it's probably too old to find it somewhere, you know? Alright, so we looked at the creators, we looked at the appearances, now we look at history. So it says his real name again, and it's a mouthful. So I'm just going to say Khalis was a priest who lived in the city of Budapest. No, Bubastis? Oh, in ancient Egypt. I don't know. Is that a real place? Because it doesn't sound like a real place. I tried to just read fast, but anyways, but in the year 2030 BC, unlike others from the city who worshipped Bast, okay, so I'm not crazy, like, it's not that far off. I didn't screw up that bad when I said Budapest. Not that bad, okay. They worship someone named Bast, the cat goddess. Oh, is that the one with the big smile? Anyways, Khalis instead worshipped Anubis, the death god. I didn't know he was a god of death. I thought he was just a king or something. Anubis gave Khalis an amulet which bestowed great power upon him. Khalis used this power to enslave the people of Bubastis. I still don't know. Is that a real place? Anyways, forcing them to destroy their shrines and erect temples in honor of Anubis. The Lord of Order, known as Nabu, took umbrage with Khalis's actions. Umbrage. I don't know that word. I'm new to this whole English. I'm not. It's just, you might think that sometimes listening to me. So he took umbrage to Khalis's actions and stripped him of his medallion, and thus of his power. As punishment, Nabu had Khalis mummified and buried alive. Wow. Brutal. Khalis remained entombed for centuries, and didn't rise again until 1955, when his sarcophagus was unearthed and delivered to the Boston Museum of Egyptology. Once resurrected, came into contact with Dr. Fate, the current possessor of the amulet of Anubis. Khalis was able to temporarily defeat Fate and reclaim his amulet, after which he used its power. There's an auto-playing ad. Thank you, fandom, for that auto-playing ad. So anyways, he defeated Dr. Fate temporarily, and he got his amulet back, after which he used its power to transform a section of Boston into a likeness of ancient Egypt. He summoned Anubis himself to present him with this elaborate gift, but Anubis was unimpressed and didn't even remember who Khalis was. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna assume Anubis doesn't come down that much. How could he not remember Khalis? Like, he kind of did a lot of stuff for Anubis. I don't know. He enslaved like a lot of people. I don't know. Um, with the help of his wife Inza Nelson, Dr. Fate learned Khalis' true name, and it says it again. It's a mouthful. In Egyptian culture, knowledge of an opponent's true name grants one power over them. Invoking the power of the sun god Amon-Ra, Dr. Fate spoke Khalis' true name and was able to destroy him. So, what was Khalis' powers and abilities? Immortality. Khalis was immortal and ceased to age beyond a certain point, although his body demonstrated characteristics akin to that of a living zombie. He also no longer required sleep or sustenance. Superhuman strength. As a mummy, Khalis possessed superhuman strength, the full limits of which are unknown. Abilities. Occultism. What was that? I don't know. Khalis was knowledgeable of Egyptian religious practices as it related to his native time period. By conducting specific rituals, he could summon the spirit of the lord of the underworld, Anubis. Yeah, I really didn't know Anubis was that, like a god. I thought he was just a king, like a normal guy. But anyways, yeah, so that is Khalis. Anyways, back to what I was saying before I read the history. There is another Khalis that has come out in Prime Earth, and he is a mummy, but he doesn't have the amulet, and he hasn't encountered Dr. Fate, and he is a member of the Seven Soldiers of Victory. I think this is a different character, or meant to be a different character, despite the similarities, because he doesn't have a real name. It says real name unknown on his article. So, I really don't think this guy is the guy I just read about. So, I'm not breaking my rules, because there's a huge possibility that it's supposed to be two different characters. If it is, I'm not breaking my rules. Yeah. So he's never met Dr. Fate, he doesn't have the amulet, and he doesn't have a real name. So that's 3 reasons why I think it's not the same Khalis that we just read about. But he is called Khalis, and he is a mummy. So I don't know. It's a tough call. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and comment, and if you're new, subscribe. Stick around for more. There are only 2 episodes left, and they're good ones. I tried to pick the best for last. I wanted to, but I was so done. Basically, this is the highlight of the end. So, yeah. Enjoy this. The other 2 are pretty good, but they're not like this good. So I will see you tomorrow. I hope. I don't know. I'm a mess as of recent. So yeah, I'll see you around. Who do we? Nah, I'm not gonna give you a summary because this video is just long already. So yeah, I'll see you then, and peace.